It was a plea bargain with the courts.
Too bad you got yourself a couple crazy ones in the bargain.
Hey everyone, and welcome to TalkWord, where we explore the fascinating stories behind everyday words. You know, since today is Boxing Day, a huge shopping event, I thought, what better time to dive into a word that is probably on everyone's mind right now? So let me ask you, are you ready to hit the sales? On the lookout for a great deal? In other words, are you hunting for a bargain? Yep, that's our word for today, and believe me, its story is way more interesting than you might think. Let's get into it. All right, first up, let's talk about the way most of us use this word, right? We usually think of a bargain as, well, a thing, something tangible you can actually find and buy. So, at its core, when we're talking about a bargain as a noun, it's all about getting incredible value. It's that amazing item you spot where the price is just so good it almost feels like you're getting away with something. You're getting way more than you're paying for. I mean, you can just hear the excitement in that sentence, can't you? That feeling of discovery, of finding that perfect item at a price you totally didn't expect, that is the essence of finding a bargain. And you know it. Think about it. When you walk into a store and you see a sign like this, boom, your brain immediately screams bargain. These big, bold numbers are pretty much the universal symbol for a potential deal. But just spotting a deal, that's only one side of the coin. And this slide, this lays it out perfectly. It shows the word's two different personalities. On one side, you've got the noun, a thing you get, like, I found a bargain. Simple enough. But on the other side, it's a verb, an action you do, as in, I will bargain with them. See the difference? Okay, so let's jump over to that second meaning and see how this works. We're now looking at the verb to bargain, and this is all about the art of negotiation. Yeah, this is the active side of the word. When you bargain, you're not just passively accepting the price tag. Nope. You are actively discussing, debating. You're trying to land on a price that works for both you and the seller. Think of a bustling market, or maybe when you're negotiating the price of a car. And the process itself is actually pretty straightforward. Step 1, you see the price. Step 2, you make a counteroffer. Then comes the fun part. Step 3, a little back and forth. And then, hopefully, step 4, you strike a deal. That's it. You've successfully bargained. Okay, so we've got bargain as a noun and bargain as a verb. Got it. But it also pops up in some really fantastic everyday English phrases that honestly just add a ton of color to our conversations. Let's start with this one. When you say a project was more than you bargained for, it basically means you got an unexpected surprise, and usually not a good one. You thought you were signing up for one thing, but you ended up with something way, way tougher. Now this one, if someone ever tells you that you drive a hard bargain, you should definitely take that as a compliment. For sure. It means you're a skilled and determined negotiator who knows how to get the best possible outcome. You don't give in easily. And this right here, this is the end goal of any negotiation, isn't it? To strike a bargain means you did it. You've successfully reached a deal. Both parties have agreed on the terms. The negotiation is over. It's that handshake moment. So, you might be wondering, where did this super useful word even come from in the first place? To really get the full picture, we've got to take a quick look at its fascinating history. Okay, so the word's journey starts way back in the 1300s, from an old French word that basically meant to haggle. Makes sense, right? Then, a century later, it pops up in English to describe just about any kind of business deal. But by the late 1500s, its meaning had narrowed to what we mostly think of today, a good deal for the buyer. It's so cool seeing how words can evolve like that. All right, so to wrap it all up, here's your bargain toolkit. Just remember, it's a noun for that awesome deal you find, a verb for the action you take to negotiate, and key part of some colorful idioms. 3 powerful uses from one single word. So that just leaves me with one final question for you to mull over. What's the most incredible deal, the best bargain you've ever managed to find or negotiate? Really think about it. And hey, while you're thinking about that amazing deal, I really hope you enjoyed our little deep dive into the word bargain. If you love exploring the stories behind words, your journey definitely doesn't have to end here. You can keep learning with the TalkWord app. What's really cool is you can actually create your very own word explainers, just like this one, guided by our 2 friendly hosts. It's a fantastic way to practice. Thank you for watching, and from all of us here at TalkWord, happy bargain hunting!
You drive a hard bargain.